How's it going, everybody? And welcome back to today's show on Crypto Moonshots. I must tell you, I am super excited. I don't think I've felt like this for a very long time. I think the last time I felt like this was in 2017 when Bitcoin shot up from, I can't even remember the exact figure, from 1,000 to 20,000 US dollars. It was crazy time. And I firmly believe we are about to enter that same cycle. You can see the grin on my face. I've just recently spoken to a friend. Well, I spoke to a friend this morning in the cryptocurrency sphere, in the universe of cryptocurrency, and he is an analyst. And if I could share some of the figures that he's come up with, it's very exciting. We're going to see some astronomical gains. It doesn't matter what you invested in, you're going to make money. So today we're going to be discussing a small cap project. I really believe in this project. I'm looking for small caps gems for you guys that are going to reap great rewards in the long term. I'm more of a long-term investor at the moment, guys. If you want to take some chances and invest in SHIB and some meme coins, be my guest. You might make some really good games, but at the moment I'm in for the long run, and I hope you guys are as well. So let's talk about today's pick. It's called Lithium. They're doing something that no one else is doing. It's niche, it's different, it's explosive, it's still very cheap, very unknown. They've got some really big backers. I'm excited about this project, really excited. But before I get going, just remember this is not financial advice. I'm merely a crypto enthusiast, and I'm constantly looking for projects that are going to make me money and my community money. So let's speak about this project, and I'll give you a bit of an insight as to why I think it's such a solid project. Also, another thing to point out, I spoke to you guys about this last week. I'm looking for projects that have got some institutional backing. Some money that's been plowed into the project. Now they've just secured a nice amount of money, $5 million. So that must definitely mean or say something to you. They've got some good people behind them. So it's just a matter of time before this project takes off. But let's go through it and give you a breakdown of why I love this project so much. So Lithium Finance uses collective intelligence to price the unpriced. What do they mean by that? Well, let's check it out. Pricing illiquid assets is difficult and expensive. Now, those of you that don't know what an illiquid asset is, I've gone and researched that for you, and I'm going to read this definition out to you now so you can get a clearer understanding of what an illiquid asset is. Okay, illiquid refers to the state of a stock, bond, or other assets that cannot easily and readily be sold or exchanged from cash without a substantial loss in value. Illiquid assets may be hard to sell quickly because there is a low trading activity or interest in the issue, indicated by a lack of ready and willing investors or speculators to purchase or sell the asset. As a result, illiquid assets tend to have lower trading volume, wider bid-ask spreads, and greater price volatility. There you have it. I hope it sinks in. If you still don't understand it, read it through again and again until it sinks into your head. Okay, let's jump back into Lithium. So, as I said, pricing illiquid assets is difficult and expensive. Currently, data oracles do not provide regular updated pricing for private companies. In fact, the only way to price an illiquid asset is through an expensive and slow valuation process. So, in terms of a value prop, they solve this problem. Think about it logically. Who else solves this problem? Only Lithium at this stage. So there might be competitors in the future, but for now, all eyes are on Lithium. This limits the pricing to only very highly valued assets. How about that, guys? I'm looking for projects that stand out, that are niche, that are different, that have long-term growth. And this is one of those projects. Let's move along. Today, an intertransparent market dominated by brokers and investors. For example, broker fees are ridiculous these days. So I'm so glad I'm in the cryptocurrency verse, guys. I'm so glad I missed the middleman because I'm saving so much money in the long run. For example, even an existing investor in SpaceX won't know the latest valuation and transaction price. Current price discovery is impossible. Brokers and investors have no incentive to disclose latest price of private companies. What do you guys think about that? Lithium is the first protocol to regularly price illiquid assets. The first, guys. This is how you make profit in the cryptocurrency space. You have to be the first one in that project. You have to catch it early and it's going to go to the moon if it's got value at the end of the day and a good community behind it and some solid investors. How can you go wrong? Lithium can do this quickly and inexpensively, enabling price discovery for illiquid assets such as like stocks. Okay, and lastly, Lithium's proprietary consensus mechanism sets the foundation for real assets x DeFi. I love this project. I absolutely love this project. So I'll be glad to tell you that I have picked up a bag. And I plan on picking up another bag. I just want to see what's going to transpire in the next week or two. What's this all about? Let's have a look at the Lithium protocol. Be my guest and have some fun and read through the protocol and how it all interacts and works within the ecosystem. Usage for coins, okay. Bounty for those seeking answers. Staking for experts to signal confidence levels of their answers. And finally, reward for correct answers. Let's have a look at the case study so we can actually break it down even more for you so you can get a better understanding of why this project is so important. Say a wisdom seeker wants to know what a pre-IPO company might price on IPO. They pose this question to the Lithium team or the Lithium finance and post a bounty, say $100 in Lithium tokens. So this is a case scenario. This is like a case study. You guys must use your own initiative here, use your head and try and play it out. What scenario you want to play it in your head. Wisdom nodes, analysts and investors, others provide answers and stake their answers to provide a confidence rating in the results. And number 3, answers are aggregated and in a subset of answers are selected randomly by the protocol to create the final answer. Once the final answer is revealed, the source is also visible to enable verification of valid answers. Final scores are calculated using the DMI mechanism algorithms. Number 4, final answers is available on a regular basis, enabling frequent pricing of an illiquid asset. Now, if you've forgotten what a liquid asset is, go back to that definition, which I previously showed you, and let it sink into your head. And optional, number 5, optional in the case of an IPO. Once the ground truth is revealed, pricing of an IPO, for example, that rewards are paid out to those who were closest and the reputations of the wisdom nodes are updated. There's case study number 2. As I said, have some fun with it and go through it in your own time. These are the founders. They've got an incredibly good background and a solid track record. So really, really solid team. I'm looking forward to what they're going to be doing in terms of expanding the Lithium ecosystem very, very soon. These are some of the investors backing the project. Lithium Finance uses collective intelligence to price the unpriced. So that's their value prop at the end of the day, guys. I really, really like this project. Let's jump to a Medium article here. Just wanted to go through. There's so many articles here. But let's have a look at this Waggle article. The Lithium Finance partners with Waggle Network to drive liquidity into post-IDO tokens. What do they mean by that? Let's have a look. Waggle Network will become a wisdom seeker in the Lithium ecosystem. Users and asset owners will be able to seek accurate pricing on assets offered on the Waggle market. Lithium Finance will provide a more fair and independent exchange environment for both the buyers and the sellers on Waggle by providing valid and timely pricing information. The Lithium Waggle Partnership will help open up the primary market for the retail investor and bring additional liquidity to assets. So Lithium Finance is delighted to announce the partnership with Waggle Network, a decentralized marketplace that enables retail investors to diversify their investments into the primary market. Waggle Network will participate in the Lithium ecosystem as the wisdom seeker and receive pricing information from wisdom nodes on assets offered through Waggle Market. Okay guys, this is quite a long read. It's very thorough and straight to the point. Please go through it in your own time, but I think you have the bigger picture of what I'm talking about here. This is a really beautiful project, still early days, and I believe it has enormous value. I'm not just saying this to gain more viewership, to gain more likes from you guys. As I said last week, I'm searching and vigorously researching projects that I believe have enormous potential, and this is one of those early days. This is possibly a 50 to 100x gem, if not even bigger, guys. So please do your own research. If you believe this project has value like I do, pick up a bag. You will not regret it. Let's jump straight to the price and give you an indication of how the tokenomics work. Let me just pull it up here for 1 second. Just bear with me. Let's have a look if we can find it. There we go. Okay, so look at this price, guys. It's just recently launched. It's a brand new project. I always say if you get into a project when it's just launched, very few eyes on it, you're going to do incredibly well. And at the end of the day, it's not one of those projects, it's just a fly-by-night project. It's a solid project with some solid investors and some good money behind it. On the day, trading at 0.02675, down 2.4% on the day. I believe this project's possibly going to hit about 10 to 25 cents. I would say March 2022. It just depends how quickly it gets to take off the ground and how quickly it's adopted. Currently ranked number 797, and it's on plus minus 6,000 people's watch list. As a circ supply of 10 billion, but the current circulating supply available to the public is 710 million. So that's another plus for me at the end of the day, guys. So Lithium is a really solid project. I believe in what the team are doing, and I see them going a really long way. Keep a close eye on the team. If I was you, I'd sign up to their Twitter page. They give you up-to-date information on real-time what's happening with existing projects and new partnerships that they're collaborating with all the time. Awesome. I will check in with you guys later, and thank you so much for listening. Bye for now.